Tucson gets anything between 10 to 12 inches of rain a year. So we better be wise about the rain here in the Sonoran Desert. My name is Joaquin Murrieta, and I'm from Watershed Management Group. I'm the cultural ecologist there. We work in the whole Tucson Basin, and I like to say it from mountain to mountain, from the Catalina Mountains to the Rincon, and to the Santa Ritas to the Tucson Mountains, which is the whole basin of Tucson. We're here at Dragline Montessori Middle School. We are working with 18 different teachers all over Tucson. That means 9 different schools in different sections of the city. What we're seeing here is what we call a rain garden. Before, rain used to come from the roof of this building and immediately goes into the street. Suddenly the street is flooding, and that creating issues for the city. So what we're doing is what we say, we're planting the water. So here in this school in Dragman, we planted the water in May with the help and assistance of the students. It's their design. I just modified, adapted to what they were thinking. We do 3 things. We diminish the speed of water, we spread the water, and we infiltrate the water. That's pretty much what we do. So water gets diminished the speed right there with that SUNY ball. And that starts spreading the water into these basins that we see right here. So this was designed to capture around 75 to 80% of the rainfall of this roof. So what that means is there is no water going into the street for most of the time. And that's giving us results of less flooding issues. That's giving us the result of more water being infiltrated into the aquifer, and that's giving us results of diminishing the heat island effect of the city. Because it was bare ground. Nothing was planted in here. So now the nice thing is that we beautify it, and after 18 months, this rain garden is not going to require any watering, because all the plants are native plants. They are plants of the Sonoran Desert, and they've been here forever. The school with the students, they are capturing the effects of the neighborhood when they're passing by, the perception of change, how the school becomes a demonstration site for the whole community. And these are things that you can do in your house. These are things that you can do in your neighborhood. So that's how we're using the schools to do additional community outreach. What we hear the most is flood control. It's nice not to just have wasting water on the street. The other thing is shade. People like shade. We're in the desert, and people like shade. And with shade comes different things. It's energy saving. Some people are using trees to save energy because it's the cooling effect. And for us, we also look at the heat island effect in the city. We do have interest to work in limited income communities, and so we're working in different schools, we're working in different churches, we're working in different parks. But what we like to say is to elevate the capacity of the neighbors, the capacity of the schools, so they can do it themselves. It takes a community to transform a community, so that's what we emphasize. Just train people, train the trainers to do this type of work. So what we're doing here, we're imitating nature. We're bringing nature to the urban environment. Imagine the whole city of Tucson is doing this in the schools, is doing this on the streets, is doing this on the parks, is doing this on the residence level. The impact we're going to have on washes, the impact we're going to have on aquifers. If the water table is going to start rising, that's the biggest opportunity for rivers to start flowing again. The Santa Cruz is not flowing because the water table is 200 to 300 feet below us. The river is still there, but if we want to see the river coming back to surface, we need to work on the aquifer. So that's the idea, and that's the connection. What is the role of urban environments like Tucson, the city of Tucson, in watershed management, in river restoration? And this is one of the tools we're using for that.